Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Generation Jumble. We have another match today, and this time we have Anir versus Creeperman, who is actually a woman. So, uh, not the best, showdown name. But who cares, because we have another match in our hands. And I think this one should be pretty fun. I know Anir definitely has been playing a lot of games in the Generation Jumble. I'm pretty sure Creeper Woman, as I'll be calling her for this, has two, but I honestly don't remember any. I've already seen some practice games with Anir, and I know they have a model flying team. Will we see that today? There is only one way to find out. Let's get this started. He's starting off with Sceptile and Zapdos. Okay, so probably no, or definitely not model flying this time. Makes sense, because there's... Okay, already this is a very interesting start. Fire Blast, a Rhydon, which I'm assuming is specifically for the Great Tusk. Going for Body Slam instead of Rock Slide, you're paralyzing the Zapdos. That really works. The Dunsparce goes for Amnesia, and does it kill now? Blizzard does a lot of damage. Okay, and here's off to a rough start. Traps the Dunsparce with Fire Spin. Stays in. Honestly though, I'm not even sure what you do in this situation. Because it looks like your team is just... Yeah, like all four of your mons are weak to ice. Personally, if I were a Creeper, I wouldn't have switched out the Dunsparce. Because even though it's trapped, Moltres can't really hurt you too much beside it. And the rest of the team just can't really send up the Blizzard. Using Nightshade, okay. Pulling the right on the sleeve. Wakes up immediately. Oh my gosh, this game is insane so far. And Anir gets the first casualty. Goes back into Dunsparce. Gets a crit. This first match is insane. Goes back into Moltres. Do you go for it? Yeah, you go for Fire Spin. Okay. Still staying in. I guess with Rhydon dead, you don't have too much you can really switch into anymore. But yeah, what happens once, Zapdos breaks out the Fire Spin lock? You had it... This is a weird situation. I'm not exactly sure what I would do if I was in here. Because that Zapdos is threatening. Obviously, this Metagross is threatening. Especially when it gets a free Psychic on the Heracross. Surprised that the Metagross switched out. Also, would Megahorn do more damage to Metagross than Earthquake? Probably not. A crit definitely helps you. But... so not enough, the Zapdos is still paralyzed. Creeper has a pretty good lead right now. Starmie gets killed. Yeah, with agility, there's just nothing that really stops the Zapdos. Also, I can tell that, Anir made their team that specifically to counter Zasterly in their Raichu. That's pretty funny. But yeah, Creeper can just, they can just use as many Pokemon as they want at this point. It doesn't really matter. A Sceptile survives, but Earthquake is just really pathetic. Unless you got a crit, I think you probably should have just gone for the kill. Because, actually I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, the Megahorn missed. That's actually kind of relevant. Because if that Megahorn hit, I'm assuming that... Or, the Dunsparce is still at 67, almost 70%. But I'm assuming that if the Megahorn crit, it probably would have killed the Porygon. So I guess it's not as one-sided as I thought. Something to think about. Alright, game 2. Porygon lead and Jinx lead. Jinx is faster, puts the Porygon to sleep. Very unfortunate. Anir stays in, I guess trying to burn some sleep turns. Misses a Blizzard, that definitely helps, but... Yeah, Anir is just staying in, and it's just... the Porygon took so many hits. Switches into Starmie, paralyzes the Chansey. Now this Chansey shows the ultimate status blocker. Trying to get some special drops, doesn't get it. But you cover off the damage. But also this Chansey, I'm assuming has Thunder Wave? Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that... Starmie. It's still very bulky, has recovery, but it's definitely a lot more annoying now. The Jinx is paralyzed at the very least. So now it's just a psychic battle. Which I'm assuming the Jinx will probably win. Because Exterminator will probably use some turns where it goes for a recover. And has the star revealed anything else? No, it hasn't. We don't know what its last move is. Actually, maybe the Starmie will win after all. Alright. Now, oh, a special drop on the Chansey too. Okay, there we go. Going for recover, that's nice. And the Jinx still survives, even with hit with a crit, but full paralysis just completely ruins it. Okay, so Anir takes the first casualty, or the first KO. Chansey, like, this is a turn to para. Moltres. I can respect it. I'm assuming you were hoping to get like a full paralysis, maybe kill the Chansey with Hyper Beam. But once again, staying with Fire Spin. Like, this could work, but if you miss, Chansey's probably going for Thunder Wave. So that seems like a big risk. I'm not sure if I would do that. But then again, I don't know what else you have in the team. I guess you're just trying to, like, get it low. Maybe you have, like, Rhydon in the back. So you're just trying to get it towards, like, an Earthquake range, knowing it'll probably go for a Thunder Wave. But Chansey will probably be going for a... Okay, so Creeper finally switches into an Alakazam, and Nier takes out the Hydreigon. Unfortunately, it gets paralyzed, but at the very least, it still has a pretty good defensive typing. Does decent chip to Porygon Z, but a critical Blizzard will, in fact, take it out. Going into Sceptile, I'm not sure if Sceptile kills the Leaf Blade at that range. The Leaf Blade does, honestly, pretty decent damage to Metagross. Going for Explosion! Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Fire Spin misses. Chansey gets free healing. You know, this might sound weird, but I almost think for Porygon Z, you should make it a physical attacker. Because that's how a Sceptile, which is a pretty weak, like, Earthquake and Hyper Beam. Looks like Anir's team doesn't have too many ways to, like, hit, like, physically. Which is a big problem when your opponent's using Chansey and Alakazam. Okay, so he does have Rhydon. Okay. Ice Beam hurts. Probably would have just gone for, Substitute first, just to try. It takes the Blizzard very well, but this Porygon's gonna... Oh! I thought I was gonna go for Recover, but that works too. Okay, goes into Moltres, finishes off the Porygon. Hey, this Moltres actually is kind of threatening. But I don't think he can beat Alakazam 1v1, especially when Fire Spin misses. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt even more. Okay, that... Okay, you get the burn at least, but... Oh, I forgot the Porygon was asleep. Yeah, this game's over. It is over. And it doesn't even take burn. Holy crap. Well, GG's to both players. For Creeper Woman, I do not have much else to say. I think they played pretty perfectly. And here, one thing I definitely want to recommend is don't just try to spend too much time on Fire Spin. Fire Spin, trapping is good in Gen 1 because it allows you to pivot. It's not really used to, like, try to chip away at an opponent over a long time. The only time you would ever truly do that would be if it's, like, let's say, Fire Spin against Executor, because then your Fire Blast puts you in range of killing. It's not a good move you should just keep, like, spamming, because it is, like, semi-inaccurate, which means inevitably, most likely, you will be taking a big, like, toll, whether it be the chance just healing off the damage you took, or you did to them, or, and like you saw here, just getting paralyzed. And while Moltres always uses agility, you really don't want to deal with paralysis if you don't have to. But either way, it was still a pretty good match. We got to see some pretty unique Pokemon. And do not worry in here, you will have another chance in the bracket. So, Creeper Woman moves on to round 2. I believe Zasterly is going against Finton Majora. And Creeper, I'm pretty sure... Let me look at the bracket. Oh, actually, no, I can't look at the bracket because my older brother also played, and I'm waiting for him to wake up because I forget what music he wanted me to put for his video. But yeah, later today, you'll be seeing more another battle, and maybe Robo Plush and Gemstones will be able to have their match too. So we might be done with round 1, like just today. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.